This is happening. Uh, we are recording something of a kind.
Hello?
We're recording. We're recording the thing. We're recording a debate. We're recording a debate of.
This is on your channel or my channel?
It's gonna have to be on my channel because I don't feel like going through that whole rigmarole of signing your account again.
So if this blows up, I get the residuals.
I didn't get money from the other one that blew up.
Yeah.
And I still wanted to make a response to Well, I still gotta watch The Boy and the Heron again. Huh?
Is this recording?
Yeah, this is recording now.
Okay. All right. So we're doing a topic of modern. Versus...
Oh, you're just gonna totally ignore the house cleaning, huh?
What you said?
You're just gonna totally ignore the house cleaning.
The house cleaning. What do you mean?
House cleaning, like the things we've been up to.
Oh yeah.
Updates on for both our channels.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't have a channel.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the heck you're doing with your channel at this point anymore.
I'm gonna start it up eventually. I gotta just get my ducks in a row. You know.
Oh yeah, we got I got a chalkboard. I got a chalkboard.
All right, which you still won't tell me what it means, but
victory over thyself. I mean, it's pretty self-evident what it means. I mean, victory.
Is it?
Victory over your worst impulses, basically. What it means. Well, what did it mean to you when you first saw victory over that?
Well, victory over your worst impulses is something good. Now, like that's a good, like that's a good meaning for it. Definitely. I think a lot of men struggle with that. Like,
okay.
You know, I think the victory over thyself is like that's like the only person that we're battling is ourself. At the end of the day, that's what the Buddhists teach you. Like, there's no enemy. There's only yourself. If you can conquer yourself, you can conquer the world. You know, I think we know what to do too, discipline wise. Just the fact that it's hard to do. You know, you live life sober, but it's hard to live life sober. You know,
not really. I mean, once you get used to it, I mean, you have to have a certain level of hatred, love, and disgust with the world to like live a sober life. I feel, and like to truly be dedicated to it. Like, you know.
Yeah, I think. That's a good point. I think hatred, love, and disgust need to be like if you have too much of one, it could go bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the older you get, it's harder to remain unjaded by the people of the world. Like even just driving, I'm sure you see how people drive terribly, cut in front of you.
Yeah.
That can like build up after a while and just be like, oh my gosh, people are so fucking annoying. And it's like kind of like it's just weathering on wood. You know, after a while, you start to look at everyone the same as asshole. You know.
Well, we're not talking about philosophy. We're talking about video games.
Yeah, we're talking about modern versus previous gaming, old gaming, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on a affirmative of older gaming.
Yeah. And
you gotta remember talking to the mic. Like the mic's gotta be in your mouth. Near your mouth at all times because you could pick up subtleties during the conversation, so just gotta be sure of that. But yeah, I'm for older gaming. I'm pretty much done with new games at this point. The only novelty I get out of new games is like mods or whatever, and I mostly play games from Japan and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You're more like the typical Western genre gamer, like the degenerate or whatever. I feel at least.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you'll say the older games are better, but like there's plenty of new games that you have yet to experience because you just won't. Like you haven't played the new God of War. You haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2. You haven't played. I mean, there's tons of. I can't even remember all. There's so many new games out right now that you haven't played that you're missing out on. Like it's just like the development of games. You can't get the development of games if you don't play them.
What?
You know, like you can't see how games have developed into the present and in the future. If you,
I mean, I can see it by looking at it with my eyeballs.
Yeah, but the whole thing about a game is that you play it. It's not a movie.
I mean, it's not that simple, but
it is that simple.
I mean, well, I guess since I'm arguing against newer games, I guess I'll just make it easier for both of us to toss up the conversation in the air a bit. I really lost a great deal of interest in newer games since post Kingdom Hearts 3, where it made me really ponder like where gaming was gonna go from then on out.
Okay.
And I just kind of like entrenched myself into older titles and older games from the past, and it made me appreciate them a lot more. But I feel like older style of gaming is way more challenging than modern modern gaming tends to lead towards nowadays.
Okay.
And like it's just like so redundant and so, like unexperimental.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, the new whatchamacallit, Dark Souls. Like everything's gotta be compared to Dark. Everything's gotta be fucking Dark Souls. Everything's gotta be fucking open world. I don't understand why everybody's so fast infatuated with open world where like the world doesn't have character half the time. Like the only open world game like I genuinely enjoyed was Infamous 2. That was it. Because the city had character and like exploration was actually fun in that game. And I would think like Prototype as well. Prototype was fun. And but everything's gotta be a fucking Dark Souls. Everything's gotta be fucking God of War. You have like infinite wait time for the cast a new spell, or whatever, new skill. I mean, everything's the same. Like Black Myth Wukong is the same thing as God of War. Like it's the same exact thing, except except it's God of War in Chinese. Is what it basically is.
That's literally not true.
It is true.
That's
I mean,
it's
modern day God of War. What I mean, like like woke God of War, God of woke is what it is.
But there's nothing woke about it.
Modern day God of War, hell yeah, it is. That shit's woke as hell.
How so?
Well, God of War Ragnarok is more specific.
Because yeah, because there's a black chick in it, right?
I mean, it's more than that.
They're gonna flame you in the comments if they see.
I don't care. I hate the woke modern culture. I hate it with every single atom in my body.
Yeah,
with the heat of 1,000 billion suns, and I can't stand it. Like if I get a slight whiff of woke, like it just sabotages the whole thing for me. I was like, nope, I'm dropping it. I'm not doing it. You can enjoy it. I'm not taking it. That's another thing I hate about modern games. Like so many woke bullshit in it. I can't fucking stand woke stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much my position on it. For the most weird things that stick out to me right now is like every game is the same. Like the next game, like every game's gotta be compared to Dark Souls. Every game's like God of War. It's always a fucking new hero shooter. Everything's gotta be fucking what was that that hero the Blizzard game made.
Blizzard game? Well, that wasn't. If you're talking about Concord, that wasn't Blizzard.
No. Well, it's supposed to be obviously based on the hero shooter. With Tracer and the Blizzard chick.
Blizzard. I don't know what you're talking about. Blizzard.
It's the hero shooter.
Which hero shooter?
It came out a couple years ago. Blizzard made.
It's about Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah.
Why do you say Overwatch?
I couldn't remember. I never played it.
Overwatch, yeah, fucking Overwatch, yeah. But
everything's gotta be the next Overwatch. Everything's the same, and that's what I hate about modern gaming. Everything's the same. Nobody tries to do anything original except for Japanese studios, and it's just so fucking lame. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about like if you're gaming, it's like you're gaming into your later in life. It's like the whole process is to see when new things come out. Like if you're getting new systems and stuff like that, and you're like, I can't even play the new next thing that comes out. Like, what's the point? Like if I'm like, I get a new game, I'm like, oh, I can't wait till this comes out or this comes out. I'm like, if I'm not waiting for anything, it's like, damn, I'm just fucking rehashing at this point. Like the new Silent Hill 2 game come out.
Yeah, I'm not excited for that. I'm not excited for that at all.
You won't even get at a chance.
I don't know. Look at it. It looks ugly as hell. It doesn't look anywhere as good as the original.
I mean,
like you're mistaken high fidelity for good art direction.
To say it doesn't look any good.
That's a mistake that a lot of modern gamers make.
Can I make a point?
Okay.
To say it doesn't look as good as the first one makes absolutely no sense. The first one looked like dog poo. You couldn't even see it. Like To literally say that I don't know, like to say
that's,
it looks.
that's the point. That's the point of the game.
It looks in what way? Because it didn't look better visually. There's no better lighting, graphics, nothing. So when you say looks, like what are you referring to exactly? Looks.
I mean, like the art direction is phenomenal.
The art direction.
Yeah. I mean, and the character models look better. Did you see the
You couldn't even see the character models. It was like a fucking blemish on the screen. It's a PS1 game.
It was PlayStation 2 game. But
Yeah, a PS2 game. Like you can't compare a PS2 to PS5.
well, yes, I can because I'm doing it right now. And the art direction for the new one is totally misguided, and they're mistaken. And it just basically looks like RE4, but it's on
Which was a great remake.
No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
That
Every aspect of RE4 remake is horrible. It's a total downgrade from the original. And
then why did 50 million people buy it then?
I mean, I mean, the Transformer movies made like over $1 billion. So
no,
like, just because something's popular doesn't mean it's good.
No, well, the people Transformer movies, people allowed to watch it, but they would say it wasn't good. 50 million said that
but you just made a value comparison.
No, but 50 million, like maybe not 50 million, but at least 20 million people have rated it highly.
Yeah,
on
and those
Steam
20,
and
those 20
PlayStation.
Those 20 million people are wrong. Like,
okay.
I will argue with every single one of them, all 20 million of them, that RE4 remake is totally inferior to the original.
That's hilarious.
It's not good in any significant way. That doesn't justify its existence.
Okay. So you'll get like a big microphone and just argue out to 20 million people.
I'll argue as many times as you need to.
Okay.
Whoever advocates for RE4 remake.
Okay. And that's like another thing about like remakes. You're not a fan of remakes.
I'm not a fan of remakes. Like everyone's like, oh man, they gotta bring this game to the mods. I'm like, nope, don't do that. Just mod it, do something, but don't fucking touch it. Don't fucking remake it.
Do you think
like
some
remakes,
of it, though,
remakes are not good?
Do you think some of it's like nostalgia for you? You just like.
Oh, wait, you talking to Mike?
You think some of it's like nostalgia for you? You just kind of
now I can hear you better. What are we saying now?
You think some of it's like nostalgia for you? You just
I'm nostalgia for the art direction in older games. But I mean, it's not just that. I mean, they just feel better to play. They feel like games.
How do they feel better to play? It's literally older technology.
I mean, that doesn't make sense. I mean, so is Kingdom Hearts 2, but that's literally like the best action RPG ever.
Well, I think you're saying Kingdom because that's your favorite game. So, like, if I had a game, I was like, okay, like that's my favorite game. I'd be like, okay, this is it because of that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I can prove why Kingdom Hearts 2 is better, or I can make a good case of why Kingdom Hearts 2 is better than Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay wise and story wise.
I mean, you might be right. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I can't touch on that. Yeah. I've never played it, but I did hear a lot of people do agree Kingdom Hearts 3 is not good in general as opposed to 2. Mm-hmm. I have heard that sentiment online, but in terms of just like the modern game like outside of Kingdom Hearts, probably like I'd say if you were to compare the PS2 era to the PS4 era, I'd probably argue it was better for sure. Yeah. Like there's probably more better PS4 games than PS2 games.
I don't know about that. That Kingdom Hearts 2 era, like I mean they had the greatest hits section for a reason.
Yeah, but obviously I can't. If you can bring something up, maybe, but obviously I can't.
I mean, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, God of War 1, 2, and 3 came out for PlayStation 3.
All right, so let me get some of the PS4 games to come out.
I mean, there were a lot of games, like, we had Nier. We had, maybe not Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 was like total dog water doo-doo dog shit. I hated Uncharted 4.
I mean, Uncharted 4 was a good game too.
Uncharted 4 was not good. That was horrible. I couldn't even play it all the way because it was so bad.
Yeah, so PS4 we got Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5.
I don't care about Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto.
I know you don't care, but these are still objectively good games though.
I mean, Rockstar games are all dog shit. They're all the same open world slop.
Yeah. I mean that's an opinion. I mean, we got what we got? Shadow of Colossus, Final Fantasy.
I mean, Shadow of Colossus came out for PlayStation 2.
Bloodborne, Uncharted 4, Persona 5, God of War. Let me see what else we got. This is a terrible list here. I don't like this list. They gave me a bet. Oh, Sekiro, great game. Titanfall 2, Dark Souls 3. This is a bad list, but obviously, as you know, PS4 being the best-selling system of all time.
No, I think it's still the PlayStation 2 and the Wii. I think.
All right,
one of those two.
This is why we have Google. You know what? You might be right. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure it's the PlayStation 2 and the Wii are the best selling consoles. Like the PlayStation 2 was just like a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 is the
yeah.
It's sold 155 million copies worldwide. Yeah, I remember everyone when PS2 came out, everyone had a PS2.
Yeah, everyone had a PlayStation 2. Like you either used it for gaming
or
DVD watching or both.
Yeah, that was a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And some people, I remember somebody had an Xbox. I'm like, an Xbox, the original Xbox.
Yeah, I still have my original Xbox too in the storage room.
That might be worth some money at this point.
I doubt it. I mean, given the fact that you can emulate stuff, I mean, I don't see why anybody would want an OG Xbox.
No, I mean, some people like to collect stuff, so they might have it for that. But keep talking to the mic. Why do you keep doing that?
Because like, you can't. You got like, your meter.
They can literally hear it. The comments said that last time.
You got to remember, these are hyperdynamic mics. Continue. Sorry.
You say it, dog. You can hear the mic. You can perfectly hear me. You will play the video back. You'll be able to hear me. Why you keep looking at that?
I'm looking at you to wait for make your stupid point about modern day gaming and stuff.
Like, and then too is like when you play these games, are you just gonna like keep playing them over and over?
I mean, there are a lot of great older titles I haven't played yet, but
like what?
I mean, there are a ton like Espeluga.
Espeluga.
Well, that's like a top-down shooter.
Okay.
I still didn't beat Zone of the Enders 1 and 2.
Okay.
I did get through Metal Gear Solid. I didn't get through Metal Gear Solid 1 yet, but I did play through 2 and 3 and 4. And I didn't beat 5 yet. I was getting close, but then I got distracted from other games, other fighting games and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what else.
I think you're very genre based. Like you have the certain games.
No, because like Metal Gear isn't really my cup of tea, but I really like it because, I mean, it's a really story focused game. And I really don't like stealth games generally neither. However, with Metal Gear, I think it just like it's like too unique of a game series to not really appreciate. I feel, so even though I'm more of like a RPG, a JRPG, fighting game person, it's really right up my alley. And I'm not even a fan of, and I really hate horror games as well, but I still really like Dead Space 2 and Resident Evil 1 through 5. And I don't care about the newer Resident Evil titles at all.
The Dead Space remake was amazing. That's what I'm saying. The Dead Space remake was
the Dead Space reason was horrible.
I
mean, they had gender neutral toilets. I mean, come on, are you freaking stupid?
Does that have anything to do with the game at all?
And they made your girlfriend like freaking ugly.
They're gonna destroy. If this pops off, they're gonna destroy you.
I don't care. I doubt plenty of people will watch this, but I don't care. Destroy me in the comments. I'll destroy you back. I don't care. Modern gaming suck. Modern gaming is dead.
Yeah, he will clap back in the comments. We know that, and I'll be looking forward to it while reading.
I'll be passive on the subject of evolution because I don't know that much about it myself, even though I kind of get it on an intuitive level. But with gaming, no, I can prove to you that modern gaming is bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying too. Like games are developing at such a high pace. Like once, like the Unreal Engine 5 stuff, like the stuff they're doing with those graphics and the lighting and the ray trace, like there's a whole level that you're not even going to be able to experiment.
I still focused
on your 64-bit.
Like if they make like new style games in an older way, I can still appreciate
new style games in an older way.
Yeah, like you give it like a retro feel. I kind of like vaporwave or future funk.
Where, I mean, yeah, that's
where you spooky up something from the past in the modern times.
Yeah,
and like the Octopath Traveler, like I really did enjoy that game.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Liking retro, I know there's a whole community that likes retro games, but they also play new games too. But the
only new game I bought was Tekken 8.
Yeah,
and I might get Fatal Fury, the new one. It's coming out soon.
Yeah. So what? So
but I'm really only into new fighting games. And
so give me your top 5 non-modern fighting games that you played. Because there's no way you're telling me.
I did like Hi-Fi Rush. That was fun. That came out early last
year. Okay, there you go. That's a new game. I'm proud of you. All right. Now give me another.
I'm not saying all new games are coming out are bad.
Okay, so you're not saying that.
I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying the things that are like mainstream popular stuff, like things that get a lot, that unfortunately I feel get a lot of traction, are not really good games. That's like they don't provide like a game feeling.
So Star Wars Outlaws you wouldn't play?
Yeah, that's not a game. Everybody hates Star Wars Outlaws. Like everybody's shitting on that game.
Well, everybody is shitting on that game.
Yeah.
But then there's games like, that we mentioned, like God of War, which you said was woke, but people love that game.
I mean, it's woke, but it's not. It's a total betrayal of the original God of War.
And it's an evolution.
It's basically you're just making the God of War The Last of Us is what you're doing.
No. We could have Kratos just be a brain dead, bloodlust.
He's not a brain. It was deeper than that. I mean,
it was deeper than that.
Of course, it was deeper than that. He had a family.
Yeah, it was just solely revenge, right, for his family, right?
I mean, it wasn't just solely that. I mean,
what else was it?
I mean, he's still. I mean, it's more so understanding the conflict between his godhood, his his grapple with coming to terms with losing his humanity, his family. I mean, of course, there is rage. Like you're overemphasizing the rage part of it because obviously that's the thing that sticks out to him the most. But I mean, just a great video on YouTube that this guy made.
So you're telling me that God of War series had more character development than the current one now?
I mean,
is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I mean,
that's not
like the new God of War is like way more shallower than the original trilogy.
They gotta approach this better not
because so what characters do you really care about in the new God of War? I mean, God of Woke.
God of War.
Yeah,
literally, his son is literally a whole.
Why do I care about his son? Who's probably not even his son, technically speaking, because I think it was proven that he was like the son of Odin because he's the. I was about to say Joker. He's Loki.
The Joker.
He's Loki, which is essentially Joker.
Did you play the game?
Huh?
Did you play the game?
No, I want to familiar with the story. I don't have to play the game to be familiarized with the story.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But Atreus was a character literally from the old ones. We only cared about. But
Atreus
Kratos.
Is not an interesting character.
That's your opinion, is it not?
Like why is he cool?
You don't like him. But
why is he cool? I'm asking you. Why do you think he's cool? Why do you find him compelling?
Because he literally is a dynamic to Kratos. Like he's sort of like we always seen Kratos as this lone wolf killing machine. So now Atreus brings pieces of Kratos that we haven't seen before. Like we see him like the father-son dynamic. Like that's an interesting dynamic that would probably be very interesting.
I mean, that was seen better told in previous games.
Like what?
Like The Last of Us.
What father-son dynamic was in The Last of Us? It was Ellie and Joel.
Yeah, I mean father-daughter. I mean it's a father figure kind of thing, but it was I think it was better told in that game, which is so obvious. God of War is trying to do.
It's apples and oranges. I mean,
it's not apples and oranges.
The father-son dynamic has been told a million times, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be told again in a different way, in a different.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit for the God of War series. Like they really just made like literally make Kratos a freaking neck beard.
A neck beard?
Yeah, literally.
I think whoever shaved Kratos' beard up did a good job. Like there was no hair on his neck for sure. But even like the Stranger, like, or well, you didn't play it, but I don't know if you know the character, the Stranger.
I never heard of it.
Yes, you didn't play it. But Atreus is a very interesting character. Give me your top 3 video game characters.
You can't even explain why you find him compelling.
I literally just said it. I mean,
there's gotta be more to like he's a good foe to Kratos because that's not really clear how he is. He's more like a nuisance than anything.
Okay, so give me your top 3 video game
and a massive inconvenience as well.
He's not,
and it's highly dubious that he's even his son. He's more like adopted or something. He's like Kratos. They made Kratos literally a cuck. They made him a beta male chump, and God of Oak.
They are gonna they might come to your house. Hey, oh man, that's I think. All right, so give me your top 3 characters in video games.
Top 3 characters?
Yeah, give me your old ass character.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
1 and 2, and nothing past that.
Okay.
Let's see. Lightlink Farron from Final Fantasy 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say Laguna for Final Fantasy 8.
Okay, so what
and then my 4th. I mean, it's kind of a tie between like Laguna and Drake from Uncharted.
Okay, so what makes you like those characters then?
I mean, Sora because he's fucking Sora. I mean, come on.
So you just told me to explain a character, and then that's your explanation.
I mean, Sora.
Like, come on.
You know, you're right. All right, you're right. Sora's just he exemplifies like good virtue. He has a good heart.
Okay.
And he actually changes people around him with, having goodwill and wishing good fortune upon others, and just like even though you might not be the smartest or the brightest, like if you have a good heart, you can still make the world a better place.
Okay.
And that's what I feel like Sora exemplifies the most. Like that's his greatest attribute.
Okay.
Lightning Farron from Final Fantasy 13. Like I feel like she's like a literal me character.
Mm-hmm.
Or like she has like a lot of attitude, and like really keeps to herself for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's really stoic. But like especially her initial portion in Final Fantasy 13 where she's struggling to find how to come into terms with being cursed as a l'Cie, which is like essentially being like a magic user of some kind or something like that in the game.
Okay.
And I mean I just found her journey like really interesting and her dynamic. Even though she's like a warrior person,
mm-hmm.
She also becomes like an older sister kind of mother figure kind of character.
Okay.
Just seeing how she develops. I mean, it was really compelling to me. And Laguna, I mean, he's just like a freaking just. I mean, he feels like just the ultimate, just fun guy, like pretty much like Marvel quippy kind of funny quirky guy, but before it got lame in Marvel movies.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But when he did it in Final Fantasy VIII, I mean, it was. I mean, I wish the game was about him at that point. Like the dude is just like all over the place. Like 1 minute he's like he wants to be a journalist, but like he's in a freaking war zone, like basically Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then next minute he's like fucking shooting a Hollywood movie. He's going on. Like and the next thing you know, he's a fucking mayor. Like he's just fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, he's just like a joy to watch in Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah. Okay. And then Nathan Drake.
I mean, I can't think of Nathan Drake for now. It's been a while since I played Uncharted.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that's a good reason, but it's like those characters are so old. Like
they're not.
I don't even know who the fuck.
They're not that old. I mean, I'm not even picking characters from like the PlayStation 1 era, like Chrono.
PlayStation. We're at the 5 right now. You give me one character.
Oh wait, no. Well, I guess Final Fantasy VIII is a PlayStation 1 era. So
you give me these boomer characters. I'm gonna give you my 5. All right, so Kratos is one of them for sure.
Top 3. Wait, 5?
Oh no, top 3. My bad. Cause you gave me 3, right?
Yeah, I gave you 3.
So I'm gonna go Kratos, Joel, and let me see, Kratos. Let me think about it. Who's my other guy? Kratos strong. Kratos going probably the Batman from Arkham City. That particular one.
Oh my god.
And you know why? Because they use mocap, so I could actually tell the expression on their face, which you can't even get now, because they were using 64-bit, whatever the fuck. They actually
I feel like this might as well be a wrestling match at this point.
Yeah, and I'm power driving your ass right into the mat. It's just like you can't even get the facial expressions unless you have actual good technology to convey emotion within itself. Like, you're literally getting this outdated, the character you described. I'm sure there was decent writing, but you know how far writing has come along in video games.
Yeah, it's gotten worse. It's gotten way worse.
Whether good or bad, the production value has like quadrupled since
production value doesn't
PS1 era.
Production value doesn't matter if you don't have a compelling story.
You do. The God of War story is one of the most compelling stories in video games. Whether you believe it or not, that's a fact.
Yeah, the first trilogy.
No, the remake.
No.
Whether you believe it or not.
There's barely any violence in the new one. Like, all you're fighting is fucking tree trunks and shit.
There's a ton of violence in the new one.
No, it's not.
You didn't even play. How you gonna tell me? I played it.
Because I watched it. Like, all you fight is like freaking...
man.
All you fight is that freaking... All you fight in the first God of Woke is Conor McGregor. And
McGregor, yeah.
And the second one, you fight some fat white dude, some
Thor,
some fat chud.
Thor,
and you fight some honestly kind of an offensive Jewish stereotype.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The Odin.
Oh, Odin, yeah. I will say I didn't like the way they made Odin. Like, they made him like this, like, kind of weaselly.
Yeah,
I
honestly that felt kind of racist.
But no, that's how it is in the lore though. Like, Odin is kind of like this, this smart manipulator character, and
I doubt it.
Thor
is their interpretation of it, where like they had freaking his wife like bow to your queen. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, but that's Norse. That was Norse accurate, Norse mythology.
I doubt that was accurate.
No, it was. It is accurate because Thor is fat in the mythology. He's fat with a hammer, and that's how he looks. He's a Viking, so he looks like he has a beard and he's fat, and so that was kind of like accurate Thor. Now, I mean, they could have made him look more muscular if they would have made it look cooler, I guess. But the story in itself is like, I mean, you're saying it's not complex. This is a very complex story.
It's not.
It's
not. It's actually really dumb and contrived, and oddly convenient too.
Oh, convenient, you said?
Yeah. I don't remember a God of Woke Ragnarok from the top of memory or whatever, but I just remember it being significantly less impressive than the first one.
So you will admit the first one was good then?
I mean, it's tolerable, but it's not as good as a trilogy. It's better than God of Woke Ragnarok.
So the first one wasn't as woke in your opinion then?
No, the first one's still woke.
I'll give you something I know you're gonna hate. I thought Last of Us Part 2 was a good game, and you might get some fans on this one. I thought it was a great game, a great story of revenge. I had everything I wanted. I had my dykes in it. I had, amazing gameplay.
You have life insurance, right?
Now, you'll definitely get a lot of people defending on this because a lot of people did hate Last.
Because you might see me late in your room pouring some gasoline all over your bed. But
who's that in the corner over there?
Like, you might see me in the corner just like shining my M1911.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I go back to sleep, Lander. Go back to sleep.
He's like, that dances with incels in the corner with a. This is my rifle. There's many like it, but this one is mine. No, don't do it. Oh shit, my bad. I just fucking doxed you. But no, I mean, a lot of people will definitely say that they didn't like that game. I mean, and I can see your argument because The Last of Us 2 was very woke, to be honest. But I thought it was a good game. Like I kind of can stand a little bit of wokeness. Obviously, you can't stand any.
I can't stand it. I can't even stand a whiff of it. I can't stand a whiff or sight of it.
Yeah, I mean, having Abby being a buff, muscular-looking chick beat Joel to death was definitely probably a weird decision, looking back. But I still feel like the story kind of was good, even though it was like that. I talk about the last game I played. Last game I played was a game called Lies of P. It was a game about
just another Dark Souls clone, just what the world needs.
It was a game about Geppetto, and the obviously the Pinocchio story. But he was fighting all of Geppetto's crazy creations and stuff like that. See, stuff like that you can't get. You missing out on games like that. Lies of P. I won't even say.
You mean Lies of Dark Souls is what you mean?
No, it's nothing like Dark Souls.
It's exactly like Dark Souls. It's a Dark Souls clone.
No, it's not a clone. It's inspired, just like some of your games are inspired by other games, right? That's
not really. No.
None of your games are inspired by other games.
I mean,
you don't think Kingdom Hearts is inspired by other games?
I was inspired by Disney and Final Fantasy, which Square Enix owns Final Fantasy. So
right.
It's kind of different.
No, it's inspired by Final Fantasy. It's a totally different game.
Well, no, not. I don't think there's ever been a Final Fantasy game that's been like an action focused like Kingdom Hearts was, like action platforming focused.
But it was inspired by it, right?
I mean, not really. No.
Kingdom Hearts wasn't inspired by Final Fantasy.
I mean, in a narrative sense, maybe, but gameplay wise, it's very dubious. I mean, except for the spell naming conventions and menu selection. But besides that, I think that's where all the influence ends.
Lies of P is probably less influence than that is to that. Like, there's
all right. Do you have like a smorgasbord of bosses to fight in Lies of P?
Yeah.
Do you have a stamina bar in Lies of P?
You saying bosses and stamina? How many games have bosses and stamina bars?
Do you have a strict timing, attack, and dodge mechanic in Lies of P?
No. Did you really point the point of having bosses makes it a Dark Souls?
I said a smorgasbord of bosses.
Having even a lot of bosses. Is that peculiar to Dark Souls game? Having bosses in a video game?
I mean, yeah, having a bunch of hard ass bosses. That's a Dark Souls thing. That's like in the Dark Souls. That's in like the Dark Souls comparisons, zeitgeist.
I don't think Dark Souls was the first game to make hard bosses.
I mean, it's not, but but that's what it's known for. Like, oh man, this is like I'm living life on Dark Souls. Like everybody knows that Dark Souls bosses are notoriously pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole era though, of games that had having hard bosses is a good thing. I don't want to play a game where the bosses are easy as fuck. Like what's the point?
I mean, it's not freaking all the time.
But I'm saying, like, would you rather play a game that the bosses are hard or bosses are easy?
I mean, it depends. It's just fun.
Right, and that game is fun, and the bosses are hard. So that kind of like...
No, not really. I mean, hard doesn't always equate to fun.
No, it doesn't. The game has to be good, which those games are good. But I don't
think they're good. I played Dark Souls 1 and I hated it. I thought people who liked it was like really smoking crack. I'm like,
right.
Like, dude, like the running mechanics, like everything just feels like ass. Like I don't really like. You can't do what you want to do at the precise moment you want to do, like Devil May Cry or Kingdom Hearts or anything like that.
Again,
or Bayonetta.
You'll be arguing with 100 million people.
I don't care. I mean, you heard it first or second or 10th or whenever, but you know, Dark Souls, every single one of them is ass. I don't know why anybody likes it. You're just a sick fuck masochist. Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, but that's a good thing about video games. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I mean, everyone has different.
I don't think you're entitled to thinking Dark Souls is good. I think you're a sick bastard, and I think you enjoy getting your nuts stomped on.
That's about 70% of all gamers, probably. About 70% of all gamers will think it's good, so you're probably arguing with that one. But, and even sports games.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on sports games. I swear to God.
You could be playing Madden, 2K. See, Madden's the greatest game ever made.
Oh God, I was about to vomit up my brisket steak
soup. The soup took Soup was good though, right? It took a while.
Yeah, the soup was awesome. They just forgot about my order though. That kind of sucked.
He's like, wait a minute, where's this soup? But Madden's the greatest game ever made. I mean, it's like
it's the same thing. I ain't even gonna bother to. It's literally like the Dark Souls of sports games. It's the same thing every time.
Can you throw a ball down the field in your games? Fuck no. I can. I can run the ball 70 yards and get a crowd reaction. Madden revolutionized games. And you're missing out. I want to play it right now.
Yeah, you can go ahead and go home and play it yourself with that one.
But yeah, I mean, I guess to end the point, modern gaming is better.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is. I just keep going back and forth 30 minutes. It just, I mean, you like, the thing is, your era is done. There's no more new stuff coming out.
Older games have more heart than modern games.
The thing is, there's no,
like everything is so soulless. Everything is a carbon copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Like modern game is literally like Office Spaces.
The thing is, there's no new things coming out. There's no possibility for older games. Everything that's out's been out. With new games, we don't know what's gonna come out.
Yeah, because nobody wants to experiment anymore.
I got the next 100 years to figure out. Well, not 100, but the next whatever years to figure out what could come out. But if you don't play modern games, you're just done.
Look at all the games that came prior. Like I'm just gonna look at the PlayStation 1. Like I can play
PlayStation 1 is insane. You know, like, that's old as fuck.
I'm just picking something off the top of my head. Like Great Samurai Musashi, 3D platforming, kind of like a Kirby, a little bit elements of Kirby, like
Boomer games,
Trials of Mana elements in there. We got
I heard Trials of Mana was good. The remake.
Well, of course, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. I like both of those.
Perfect Dark remake.
I'm not familiar with Perfect Dark. Okay. We got well, I don't want to say Tekken 1, 2, and 3. I mean, they're great games. They're novelty, but I'd rather play Tekken 8 Tekken 8 or 7.
See, also you will admit Tekken 8.
But those are fighting games. I mean, fighting games, it's like really hard to fuck up a modern day fighting game. Like you kind of have to try a little bit. I think it kind of successfully did with Tekken 8 in some ways.
Didn't you say Mortal Kombat and Super Street Fighter are bad games? So obviously, it's not hard.
Street Fighter 6 is a bad game.
You said Mortal Kombat was too, didn't you?
Well, all Mortal Kombats are bad in my opinion. But,
right, so it's easy to fuck up a fighting game.
But that's because they're American-made games. I mean, American-made fighting games are normally shit. But Street Fighter 6, I mean, I'm sure it's a technically sound fighting game. I don't know. I never watched any tournaments or anything like that, but it's just like an ugly as fuck game. I mean, and that's another thing I hate about fighting game. I mean, modern gaming is like they mistake just realism and fidelity for artistic value, and it's not.
Autistic value?
Artistic value. And I mean, it's just like so fucking ugly to look at. I hate looking at Tekken. I mean, Street Fighter 6. It's so but ugly. I can't.
It didn't look that bad. I played the demo.
It looks horrible. Right. It looks horrible. I can't stand looking at it. I don't like looking at the characters. Everything is freaking ugly as hell. So I just don't bother watching it. What else? I'm trying to go down the list.
No.
Let me see what I got here. Here. I'll open records on this. Let me open my PlayStation 1 emulator.
Boomer
look at all these fantastic games we got. If you allow me to open it.
Chad, I want you to pick out 3 games you've heard of.
Oh my god.
I know these are before you.
Come on.
All these games were before they were in.
I think I got to trick myself.
They were still in their daddy's nuts when these games came out.
All right, look what I got here. Look at what I got. Ape Escape 1. That's a game. That's one of the greatest games. Boku no Natsu Summer Holiday. Don't speak Japanese. Can't play it yet because I don't speak Japanese yet. Breath of Fire. Dead or Alive. Castlevania. Dino Crisis. Toy Story 2. Toy Story freaking 2
I
and
don't want to
Highlander.
play. I don't want to sit down and play Toy Story 2 when I can play a newly
Grandia.
PS5
Klonoa.
game that came.
Klonoa, man. Oh my god, Klonoa. I
What
didn't play.
is
I
this?
never played Linda.
Linda 3.
Mega. Oh my god, Mega Man Legends. Oh my god, Mega Man Legends. That is so freaking good.
Mega Man's a classic for sure.
Well, but Legends though, or Dash, is what they call it. Metal Gear.
Ridge Racer.
Everybody knows Metal Gear.
Oddworld's good. I think they were about to remake that, but they didn't.
Yeah, Oddworld kind of scared me as a kid, so I never beat it.
Really?
Yeah, it always scared me. Oh my god, Parasite Eve. Jesus Christ.
They try to remake that too.
Ridge Racer. I hope they don't remake Parasite Eve.
A lot of games in here I noticed they actually remade or tried to remake, which is interesting. But.
Ridge Racer 4, like literally probably the greatest racing game ever devised by man. Ridge Racer 4.
Gran Turismo 7.
Let's see, rival schools. You got freaking Sakura making a cameo in there. What else? I mean, it's so many. And this is just like my little list here that I got. Wipeout.
Yeah.
Xenogears. Oh my god, Vagrant Story. Come on, tripping.
I mean, these are good games, but
yeah, and then
played them
Street Fighter
1,000 times.
And Capcom's coming out with like a new fighting game collection.
Oh, like a remake or like the same?
No, not a remake. It's even these fucking remakes, dude. No, it's a new fighting collection from like Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2 and Power Stone finally. Power Stone from the Dreamcast, literally one of the greatest party fighters ever. Well, Power Stone 2. But Power Stone 1 is definitely like probably one of the more unique, interesting 1v1 fighting games.
Can I say something? Can I give you a new game to play and just have you play it from start to finish?
Well, you're probably gonna waste. Well, I got, dude. Do you know how big my backlog is?
I know you have a big backlog, but just put that up. Put the backlog on backlog, and let me just play a new game that I pick out.
I played Hi-Fi Rush.
I'm not talking about Hi-Fi Rush. I'm talking about a story-driven AAA title.
Wait, what do I have on my gaming account anyway? I gotta have something though. I feel.
The Wii was the most disappointing system ever made.
The Wii?
Yeah.
What?
Outside of Wii Sports, I had Bionicle for the Wii.
The Wii?
The Nintendo Wii.
Hell no, it's not freaking... What are you talking about?
Maybe not disappointing, but I feel like when it came out, I feel like people were expecting... I think I was expecting better graphics. You know, I'm a graphics guy. I was expecting better graphics.
You're tripping, dude. All right. Whoa, Shin Megami Tensei's got an update? All right. So that's that's sort of kind of new.
Oh yeah, that's new. I've heard of that. That's new.
All right, so I got Alice. I got.
We got Blasphemous 2's new.
Blasphemous is new, but it's like an old style game.
Mm-hmm.
Bayonetta 1, of course.
Bayonetta 3. You haven't played?
Bayonetta 3 is garbage. Oh, look at that! I didn't really care for Dishonored. I played a little bit of Dishonored. I actually kind of like DMC. Dragon Ball Fighters.
That's a new one, yeah.
Dragon Quest, El Shaddai. It's a really good game.
That's alright.
El Shaddai. You didn't even play it.
See?
I didn't get into this one yet. Of course, Final Fantasy 8. One of my two favorite Final Fantasy games next to 4. Hi-Fi Rush right there. Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Left 4 Dead 2.
The
best zombie game ever made.
More fighting games. King of Fighters. Kingdom Hearts, of course. Finding Keanu on Steam.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh yeah, I deleted that though.
I love how if you don't like it, you just straight delete it.
Well, that's a new game, Metal Gear Solid 5. That's new.
Yeah, it's like 10 years ago.
And near Replicant and near Automata. Ni no Kuni. That's pretty new.
Persona 3 Reload.
Yeah, I hate Persona 3 Reload.
You got 65 hours on it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my money's worth because I couldn't return it, so I just like screw it. I'm just gonna play it.
Is it the same game? Like what's different?
It's your also favorite remake. Oh yeah, somebody sat down and said, hey, let's remake Persona 3, but let's make it like Persona 5 and like just take out all the.
Isn't Persona 5 good?
I mean, it's good. But I never played it personally. I mean, I heard I mean, I think I watched a story playthrough of it like years ago when it came out. But the original Persona 3, it was like really dark, gritty, but like still little beats of lightheartedness.
Okay.
But this just feels like Persona 5 and like a Persona 3 mask, and it feels disgusting, and I hate every aspect of it.
Portal 2 is good. I played that.
Got Psychonauts.
RE3. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I caught you, nigga.
You shut up. You got, we got. It was on sale. Don't even worry about that. Resident Evil 4, one of the greatest games ever devised by man.
Remake.
No.
Stick of Truth, good game.
And Tekken, and it's gotta be some more modern stuff. Wait. Oh, right. Oh yeah, I forgot to play the demo of this. I forgot about this.
Is that new?
Yeah, it's a new game. I forgot to play it though. I mean, well, it's a demo. I completely forgot about it.
Windjammers 2. That's kind of new, right?
It's somewhat new.
Yeah. That's a new one for sure. Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, I'm just gonna update that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, and like in closing, like I'm not gonna.
Wait, what new game? What new little stupid game you wanted me to play?
I gotta think about it because I feel like whatever I give you, like you probably won't like it. But I'm gonna think about it. I could probably
catch it on sale. But if it's Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption, I'm definitely not playing it.
Yeah, I won't give you. You don't like Rockstar games on any.
Well, I don't like open world games.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I refuse to play another open world game.
Yeah, I will admit, like open world games are kind of like because they're gonna be a lot of filler and like not a lot of. I think the best open world games. I think Uncharted 4 did. They were the first game. The first game that had big levels. Mm-hmm. Instead of it being open world, the level was just big, and you can kind of go around and sort of just find stuff within a level, but it wasn't completely open world. Mm-hmm. Like Ghost of Tsushima was a good open world game, but it was kind of repetitive in the fetch questions.
Yeah, it's literally like Assassin's Creed. What it seems like to me.
Kind of. I think you might like that though. I mean, that's like a Chinese or what is that? Japanese. Yeah.
I still don't understand how you can't not tell the difference.
They look the same to me.
Wow.
But cut that out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't. Shit. I think you should play Black Myth Wukong. I think.
No.
I think you should play that.
I don't want to support the CCP.
I don't know why you think they made that game.
Because they did. They were funded by freaking Tencent.
Was that a fact?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to fund the Communist Party because I'm buying that game first chance I get. Journey to the West. Beautiful game, great boss fights. I mean, you just missing out on the best things. Like,
I don't care about stupid boss fights. For all you gotta do is dodge and guard, but the bosses always have some bullshit move that you can't. I mean, yeah, and it's just the Dark Souls, God of War, Ragnarok like clone. It's dumb. It's stupid. I hate it. I'm not gonna play it.
Roast them in the comments if y'all see this. I want you to roast them. I'll join you. But no, yeah. All right. I guess
I can roast me all you want. I mean, it's free speech or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I don't mind defending my point or attacking other people's points.
I mean, they are definitely retro people who like retro games. I've seen them. So, and listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say those games are bad. I mean, they're not. But
we gotta end this conversation a little bit because it's almost about to be midnight.
It's not even 10:30 yet.
Wait, what time is it?
It's like 10:20. But yeah, we'll
it's 10:20.
Yeah, we'll end it
sure,
here.
You're right. Yeah. All right. So final quotes. Final anything.
Yeah.
Has your position been influenced by my miraculous, flawless choice in gaming, which older gaming is superior than your modern woke schlopfest?
No. Wait, has yours? Has your opinion been changed at all?
I mean, the only new games I'll play are like fighting games. That's about it.
So if I give you a game, obviously it's not Black.
And like and of course, YS and like it depends on like what unique JRPG because I'm done with Kingdom Hearts after Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not playing any more Kingdom Hearts games.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
I'm not playing that.
So like you're not even gonna play it like just to see what's up.
I probably might watch a playthrough of it, but
Alright.
I'm not buying it. Like, especially after that shit, Kingdom Hearts 3, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Who do you watch playthroughs with? Like Rad Brad?
Whoever plays it, and they don't
Mhm.
talk over it. But
I might do that on my channel. Do some video game walkthroughs. But yeah,
Yeah, you gotta get the video capture card.
Yeah.
And some other stuff.
Yeah, not like us when we first started. Remember, just put a camera in front of the TV.
Yeah, I know. Like, I really thought I was doing something.
Yeah.
Like,
Just fucking
there wasn't even audio or anything.
Yeah, set his tripod up in front of the TV.
Like, I really thought that's what you did to
Yeah.
get the, good video quality. But I was like, wait, you need a capture card? Like, what the heck is a capture card? Like,
Right.
Mic? What the heck is a mic? Like,
Did you ever upload that video or I can't remember.
of course not. I had no means to up. I didn't even have a computer at home.
Yeah,
All I had was a camcorder.
that's crazy time.
Like no mic or anything. I think somebody broke into my house and stole it.
Damn, crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll end it here and we'll let.
So none of our positions changed, as you can see.
Yeah.
Because older games are obviously superior. But as you can see, my friend here, he's like so soy slopped, woke sedated out of his mind. That,
Too much Bill Gates meat, I think.
Yeah, you can't appreciate anything else. Yeah.
All right, we'll end it there.
Yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks for watching, I guess.
I always love that last point you got. Like end the video.